Hello, my name is Pambos and I will demonstrate to you today QartCRM system for QuickBooks. Now, what is QartCRM for QuickBooks? QartCRM is a CRM Plus system that is fully integrated with QuickBooks UK software. Qart will help you manage your daily office activities. Activities such as emails in, emails out, documents, appointments, incidents, sales opportunities. Any activity within the company can be recorded in this CRM system and get historical data, reports, etc. The most important thing that this CRM, it is designed to work together with QuickBooks, so there is no data redundancy and you maximize productivity and obviously save time. This CRM system is basically, you can see here, QuickBooks is in the middle and the CRM spreads around QuickBooks. CRM includes modules like email ticket, document management, share calendar with waiting lists, canned messages, so you can reply back with email templates. There is also a PayPal integration. There is a built-in browser that includes also favorite groups. There is a QuickBooks customer statement module, FAQs. So you may have QuickBooks running on your computer, on your company, and you have CRM spread around QuickBooks. Now, the key benefits of using QartCRM, actually, you've got very good things happen when you are using CRM in your company. First of all, you get organized. You maximize your office productivity. You save considerable time. You are efficient. You turn your office to a paperless office. And finally, you offer high quality services to your clients as associates. So the benefits are more than you can imagine. Let's go back to the CRM and see how that works. Now, you can see I've got the menu at the top, the toolbar. I also have got the modules here like contacts, tickets, calendar, documents, favorites. Okay, now let's go back to contacts. What you see here, it's a customer list, employee, supplier, other name, and item. All these lists are actually QuickBooks lists. And what CRM does, one of the good things is that I may come in QuickBooks, tap, click synchronize all, and we'll start synchronizing QuickBooks with my CRM, the list. So any new information that affect my customers, employees, or any other list will auto sync with QuickBooks and come back to the CRM. Now, let's give it a second. Okay, synchronization completed. So as you can see, I've got customers, employees, suppliers, other names, and items. Now, if I just want to synchronize only customers, I just click the button here. This will synchronize only customers and nothing else. We'll save some time when synchronization is absolutely necessary. Okay, I'm on a client. I double click client. What I see in the first tabs here, the information I see is directly from QuickBooks. So what I see here is QuickBooks information. I've got some other information like extended info, where I can put some extra information for this client. I also have a map. My client is located here. I can save the map. Very important for some of us. I also have got extended contacts information. Now, CRM works has an internal address book. So what I have is this client at QuickBooks, but I also talk to some other people within this company. So I talk to this guy, Andreas. So this is the email address, the telephone, Chris, George. So double click, I see the information, or add new contact to add some new extended contact for this client. I also have some very important things here like link names. Now a link name might be any other contact, not extended contact of course, but any other contact. Might be another customer of mine, employee, supplier, that in somehow is related to AdWinCo, which is my client. So what I have here is Alex Blackie, which is my customer. You see that the connection between them is relatives, and Deborah, the connection between the two is associates. So if I want to add a new contact, just click add contact, select one, and type here the association, for example, friends. Save that, and that's it. Now, the same thing works for my employees, my suppliers, other names, even items. So if I just go to my supplier, I've got this supplier here, double click, I see the details, I may have extended information, link names, extended contacts, that's the same story. You can also type, find your name, or by telephone number. Let me just find a telephone number, 6165, okay. So just search for related records here. Okay, now at the right hand side here I've got tickets tab and document list. Any tickets associated with this client are recorded here, and any documents associated with this client are recorded here as well. But I want to move to the tickets area and see how that works. Before I move into the tickets area, please note that I also see the link names here as well. So if I select the right client, I see the link names as well here. Okay, let's go back to the tickets. Let's move forward, sorry, to the tickets cases. Now, before start using the tickets, let me explain what a ticketing or case tracking system is. A ticket or case is any incident recorded in the company. Incident might be a sales opportunity, a client request, complaint, task to do, general communication, basically everything. A ticket or case tracking system is that system that will keep track and manage all these kind of incidents and communication by case, department, customer, and status. Now, the incident is entered into the system, is classified by department, it is associated with a contact, customer or supplier, and it is assigned to a specific employee. For example, you may have sales department for your sales inquiries, support department, billing department, and so on. Now, the incident has activities like emails we send or receive, documents, faxes if we are using electronic faxing system, notes, SMS, of course SMS is a feature module, is not yet included, appointments. So all these we call them activities. Now, we can send and receive emails directly from QartCRM, and they are all registered under the appropriated ticket or case automatically. You can easily turn an incoming email to a new ticket or start a new ticket manually. That's not a problem, it's just a matter of seconds. Now, if we take a look, so when everything is done, and we take a look on the ticket or case, then we can see the ticket activity history, set follow-up reminders, so we can pass one ticket to another colleague, and so he can or she can follow our activities and see the history, and so he or she can get involved more easy than and take less time that it used to. So let's go back to the system. Now, the first thing I need to do is I need to set up some departments. Of course, there are some departments here, but I can set up as many departments as I want. That's not a problem. Now, I also need to set up some email accounts. So for the purpose of this demonstration here, I've got one email account, which is set up here. Okay. And again, for the purpose of this demonstration, I'm using a QuickBooks Premier sample company file. Okay. So what I see here is unassigned emails trash and then the departments. Each department has 3 folders. The pending internal action, external action, and closed or completed. Those 3 actually are the ticket or case statuses. Okay, so any email arrives with no ticket number associated with, it's recorded in the unassigned emails pool here. So let's just go back to an email and pretend I'm a client. I want to send an email. Need help with my server. Okay, dear multi-click, please help me with my server. Okay, let's send this email. Now let's go back to the system here. Now the system has been set to send and receive automatically every 5 minutes because I don't want to wait for this. Just go check mail, check all, and see if I have any emails, if Hotmail sent the email or not. Okay, I just received the email. As you can see, the first time I receive an email that is for a new case goes here in the unassigned emails pool. So just click, see the email. Now I want to create a new ticket. Okay, so I double click and say create ticket. Now no contact found for that email, so what would you like to do? Would you like to set up a new contact now? Yes. Now the question is, what is this new contact? Is it a new client or an opportunity or extended contact of existing contact of mine? No, it's just an extended contact. Okay, it's Adwin Co. The contact name is George. Department, it's on the accounts, George K. Okay, and I've got a telephone number as well. So a new ticket has been created under the name of Adwin Co, which is my client. Actually, the new contact is just an extended contact of my client. Now, what do I do? It's very simple. What do you normally do when you receive a new email? If I just save it, you see that I have one ticket pending for me. If I go back to my contacts, say Adwin Con, I see one ticket which is pending. Okay. Need help for my server. This is a ticket. Let's pretend that we send one more email. So new mail. Okay, to demo1@multiclick.net. Okay, my computer crashed. Okay, let's pretend George again sends a new email. Let's go back. It's a new email, of course, this one. Let me check. Okay, I just received the other email. Still on the unassigned. Now, what you want to do with this email, new email, create a ticket. Just click create ticket. CRM will not ask you to add a new contact. The reason is obvious, because George is already registered. George email address is already registered under Adwin's co extended contact information. So if I just go back and see Adwin co extended contact, you can see George K be registered here. So let me just go back. I've got two cases running at the same time, both under Adwin Co. Okay. Now let's take a look on the first case here, which is this one. What options do I have? I can assign a department. Obviously, this goes to the support department. I can put some priority. The status, internal action, external action, or closed. Those actually are the statuses outside here. The assignee, I've been logged into the system like Alvin Lee, which is one of the employees. My master name, which is my client name. Okay. And I've got some follow-ups. So suppose I don't want to deal with this now. So what I do is just, okay, I'm aware of this, and please remind me on Monday, 10 a.m. to call him back. Now, if I save this information, you can see that this ticket 3702 is unmarked from the change the statuses from unread to read. It has been scheduled to go back to unread status on Monday. So on Monday it will become unread again. But let's see what if scenarios. Okay, suppose I want to reply back and say, hi George, please try restart your server. Okay, now please pay attention to the ticket, to the email subject. You see, this is actually your ticket number. This will be part of your subject. This is very important, because when George replies back, the new reply, the subject on the new reply will include this demo company ticket number. So the system will know that this new email that comes in has a ticket associated with it, so it will not be listed in the unassigned emails, but it will be listed under this ticket. Okay, so let's see. Send. Okay, you see my reply is listed here. This is the first email I received, and this is the one I sent back. Now let's say I close the case. Solved. Okay, this case is closed now. Now let's go back to George. You see, George received a new email. Okay, this is the email George received. Okay, and George decides that he wants to reply back. So reply. Hi MultiClickNet, did what you said, but still the same problem. Please help. George K. All right, so send. let's go back here to my emails, check emails. Okay, now I received a new email. I received an email from George. Actually, he's replied, but there is nothing in the unassigned emails pool. Why? Because there is an update on my ticket. If you go to the departments and see the 3702, the one that previously was closed, now it's marked as unread, and there is a reply. So this is the reply from George. Okay, so it's about time to call him. So I gave him a call, and maybe I can type while we talk and how I help you. Okay, also my note is recorded here as well. Now I can also do what? I can also add documents directly from my CRM, okay, from the document management, or from my desktop. Very easy. So external, and I come here and add a document. Okay. What else I can do with that? I can add an existing email. Also, I can add an appointment. But before moving on to the appointments, let's say that everything is done, is completed. It's about time to send George the invoice. So what I can do is just go to the activities, send you an email or reply to this. Okay. And I want to send this email to George. Now, if I click on to, there is an internal address book. Now, the first thing comes in my address book is the extended contact information of admin co. So what I see here is not all my address book, but most probably the people I want to send the email to. So those will be the extended contact information of my admin co. So obviously George will be the first one, but I also got link names that are associated to admin co. Okay, so I might want to send to some other people as well. So I also got the complete address book, which is all contacts, so I can search, okay, and say I want to send this as well. Okay, now I can attach the invoice. Okay. Now, I've got some very, very important features here that I would like to show you. For example, let's say I want to include a PayPal link. PayPal, I've got the account set already in my system. And I want to, dear George, I want to tell George that this is the invoice for the service provided today, blah, blah, blah. So I can use the canned messages. Canned messages are ready email template messages that I can use. For example, this one can be a ready message. Now, canned messages are very useful, not just for replying, but also for support. So you can type ready messages are simply HTML files that you can search, find what you are looking for, and if you find what you're looking for, then you can attach it to an email. Not actually attach it, but include it in the contents of your email. Okay, so this will speed up processing on your system. So this is part. Now let's say that I want to include a PayPal link. Please click here to pay with PayPal. Okay. PayPal link. The account's already set up in the CRM, so it's €8 for invoice. Okay, my PayPal link is ready. Now I may click on send. Before I do that, let's see what other information I've got. I've got PayPal, I'll show you that. I've got favorites. This is very important because in CRM I keep track of my list favorites. Okay, so if I want to include a favorite in my email content, I simply come here, choose the favorite I want, and here it is. Okay, so send this one. Together with the invoice attached. Okay, so everything is listed under the ticket history. Now let's go back to the George email address. You can see that he received the new email with the invoice and the PayPal link. If they click here, will be directed to the PayPal website, ready to pay for the invoice. Okay, so this case is closed. It is recorded under admin code, which is my client, but the case is closed. Okay, now if at any times this client replies back, this case will open again. So let's give an example. Reply, thank you, multi-click. I will pay you as soon as okay, sent. Let's go back to the tickets and check for new emails. You will see that this reply will also reopen my ticket. Okay. Okay, so I manually close my case again. Now, let's see how the calendar works and how I can use calendar together with the tickets and in my CRM. Okay, I move to calendar. Here is the list of my QuickBooks employees. So that's me. Okay. Now I may have 2 or 3 or 4 or more calendars displayed. Okay, I also have waiting lists, and I will show you how that works. Let me just display only one. Now I can add an appointment directly from here. Okay, just come here, say subject blah 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 blah. Okay, you can also check the availability here, or I can use this old ticket or this new ticket here. Okay, add some notes. Try to okay. Now suppose I want to add an appointment in my ticket, because again it's part of the history. So add new appointment, fix computer crash Okay, this is on-site support. I may set up as many categories with colors I want. Okay, for Andili, because the system knows the customer associated with the ticket. It sees this is an appointment that comes from the ticket, so the customer is already there. So I'll go check my availability. Okay, I'm okay for tomorrow at 9. Okay, let's put some 30 minutes to remind me. Save. Now, suppose my client wants, let me just move this for March 10th. Okay, now suppose my client wants an appointment at 9 o'clock March 9, but for some reason I have another appointment booked already. So what I can do, I can just set it up in the waiting list. Okay, so when I come to my calendar, you can see that I have an appointment for March 10th, but it's also recorded under March 9th in waiting list. So in case there is a time available, I can transfer the appointment from the waiting list to March 9th, where my customer wants to have the appointment. Now, let's go back. You see that the appointments register again under the ticket or case. So I explained to you how the tickets work, how the calendar work. Okay, I can have multiple calendars listed here. Okay, now if I go back to the tickets, I can if I drag a column here, I can group by department or group by assignee. If I want to decide show my assigned tickets or all tickets. Okay, here is where I put my canned messages. I can add new or edit canned messages. Okay, now let's go to the document section. Here is my document section. Some folders are auto-created by the system. Now, suppose I want to create a new folder. Okay, I've got a new folder here. I want to create a new document. Just choose it from your desktop. That could be really anything. Okay, give it another name if you want, or put some tags so you can easily find it. For example, slide page. Select your assignee. You may also select the owner or the status. You can also put some follow-ups here as well. Okay, or link it. Yeah, saving folder. I have to select the saving folder, that is customer supporting documents. Okay, let me show you how you can relate this document with a customer or any other contact. You may come to add resource, say add with call. You may relate it with that, and also somebody else if you want. Okay, you may type comments or put the relation type. Now, here is my document. If I come to the customers, I've got here the tickets and here the documents. Double click, open the documents, open the file if you want directly. Okay, but okay, this is just a file. If I also come to Alex, let me see. Okay, brand. It's also listed under Brad's Fleet Adam, this document, because this I put this name in my resource list for this document as well. Okay, so this document is associated with two customers of mine, this one and this one. Okay, so by looking in Admin Co, I have so many informations for this client. For example, I see all the tickets so far, if there are open cases, pending cases. I see the documents that can be really anything. I can see any incident. I have a 365 degrees view of my client. So let me just show you how the favorites work. Now, I may have a group of favorites. For example, I have a group here called General. Let me call a new group. Category. Okay, let's call it. Oh, I already have some. Okay. So, new favorite under the category sales. Okay, let's call it a name. Purchase QuickBooks. Okay. So there is a built-in browser in the system. So I can have team favorites here, separate by categories, and you can access your internet directly from QartCRM, not a problem. Okay, now all these favorites are also can be also included when sending email. So if you are trying to send an email, you can select from the favorites. Okay, and include the link here as well. Now, this is basically QartCRM. We can use CRM to record any incident within the company, keep track of client or supplier incident or employee incidents. We can do a document management from here. We've got a calendar, share calendar waiting list. We can use it to send and receive emails as part of the ticket or case. We have favorites. Basically, to summarize, is the tool that we need to have in order to fulfill our daily office activities outside QuickBooks, activities that we cannot really do with QuickBooks. And actually, to be honest, QuickBooks has nothing to do with this. Thank you for watching. Bye.